Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's a Little Cute Podcast. Hey, it's not too long. Well, I drove down to San Diego today and signed the paperwork for HR, I walk up to the building and the two chicks that are interviewing me, they're like standing in front of there and talking with some other director lady who's, I don't know, I guess she's important too. Her name's, well, I'm not going to say her name, but, they showed me to the HR, which is on the fourth floor there. I had to go down a separate hall with the other elevator because the one elevator doesn't go to the fourth floor and da-da-da. And, so I went up there and met this lady and handed her my paperwork. And then they had me sign the exact same paperwork that I did online. Which I don't really understand why that's necessary because I already did it all online. So they just, I don't know, there's so many redundancies, I guess, And then the lady hands me this, like, temporary ID card, and she's like, you can use this when you need to go to pay for parking and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's not covered with the employees. And then she's like, oh, yeah, you gotta pay for parking. I was like, oh, the employees have to pay to park here. Oh, that's awesome. It's pretty much every job I've had, we had to pay for parking to park there, I don't know about you guys. Wait. No, that never happened, actually. And in fact, in Japan, the companies pay for your transportation. So they pay for the train, so you don't have to pay for fucking anything. But, over here, we pay for parking. Gotta pay for parking, which of course is like $2. So, those 4 days that I'm going, they're going to pay me, whole $30. Well, let's see, $2. That's about, I don't know what, 3-4%? 3-4% of my pay is going for parking. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking great. The kids that go to this school, right? They charge them like fucking $6,000 or whatever. I got a better idea. How about you just charge them $6,040? Then all the teachers don't have to pay for parking, and it will make the teachers not resent their employer so much. At a small cost, you can make everyone not resent you. I think a lot of employers do that, or a lot of people just do that. Just like these small things that are, they feel like they won the argument, or they won the battle, but then everyone ends up resenting them. And it's like, God, I fucking hate this. I haven't even started yet, and I already hate this goddamn school. Oh, anyway, starting there next month. Sign the paperwork. Yeah, I went to talk to the lady and like about the salary, and she was like, "Oh yeah, there's probably no raises ever. Probably be that salary forever." I don't understand how they attracted anyone to work there. And the amount of fucking like background checks and just all this, it was so much work just for like this shitty job. They have to pay for parking and only pays less than all the other jobs that are I don't get it. I don't understand how they are expecting to hold on to any teachers at all. I mean, the only reason I'm working there is because I'm fucking desperate. Like if I had any choice at all, I wouldn't work there, So I guess that's Oh, that's who's gonna be teaching our immigrants here, The not exactly the best of the best, but rather the people that can't get jobs anywhere else. Yeah. Well, I guess that's me. Anyway, after I finished there, I went and looked at a couple rooms. There was 2 rooms I was looking at, One of them was pretty close to the school. Another one was kind of more in the center of San Diego. And I thought that center San Diego one would be better. But I went there and, the room was nice. It was all right, but the house itself kind of sucked. The house itself was kind of tiny. Like it had like a little living room and the living room itself was like the same size as my room, It's like, I don't know. The house itself was tiny. The room was good, but the house was tiny. And the people there seemed pretty cool. They also had a cat though, and I didn't mention that to them that I was allergic to cats because I hadn't checked out the other room yet, so I was like, yeah, maybe just don't tell them. But then I went to the other room, and the other place that was close to school is in a much bigger house, like actual house, like $1 million house. And yeah, the room itself is a little smaller, but the house is much nicer, and there's no cat, and there's places to park. So I think I'm going. Decided to go with that one, even though it's not in the city center. I think I was debating, where should I live, but the place I chose, there'll be no problem. Parking will be no problem, and the house itself is much nicer. And well, I guess and there's no cat, and I guess that's why I chose it, and it was real clean too. The first house I went to, like there was all these dishes in the sink, like they were clean, but like no one had put them away. And everyone was just kind of chilling, And I was thinking, like, why is no one putting away the dishes? But then the second house I went to is like it was super clean. And I asked the guy, I was like, did someone just come in here and clean? And they're all like, no, that's just how we do it, And those guys, I think they're all used to be in the military, so, and they're like engineers, like two of them. So I think they might be more interesting. I think the first house I went to, the people were just, I don't know what the fuck they did. I didn't ask him, but they sure as fuck weren't engineers. But, the one guy who I was gonna take over his room, he's moving to Japan. Like we're switching lives. He was like, I just turned 30, man. I feel like if I never go to Japan, I probably never will. And I was like, yeah, man, I just fucking lived there for 8 years, and I kind of felt like if I didn't come back to America, I never would. So kind of that same feeling, I don't know, he's gonna enjoy himself, I guess. He'll have fun. But he said he's a math teacher. So he's working at some like private academy teaching math. So good for him, man. Because every other fucking teacher and every other fucking foreigner in Japan's an English teacher, who all have no business teaching English, really, Like they just wanted like a year vacation in Japan, and that was the way to do it. Anywho, was that too loud? Gotta just blow it out of everybody's ears? I think I'll delete that part. Anyway, I realized I haven't really said anything funny or interesting right now. I'm just kind of talking about my day. So, but that's why you guys listen to Little Cutie Podcast. Because you don't really care, because my listeners don't care about comedy or about anything interesting. They just want to hear the daily diary from some dude who lives a insignificant life. And, I also I didn't go to the supermarket, but I was going to say I went to the supermarket, to sort of illustrate the monotony of my life here. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not exactly excited, but I probably should be, I'm just really disappointed in that job. But, I was thinking if I didn't get an interview, I'd move down there anyway. And now at least I have that shitty job. So, I don't know, I guess plans didn't really change. But hopefully when I get down there, my American life can finally begin. I want to start going to open mics at least like 3 times a week. That's what I want to do. 3 times a week. I want to fuck 3 times a week, and I want to go to open mics 3 times a week, and I want to get fucking drunk 3 times a week, but the man won't let me. He says I have to get a job, and I can't just get blacked out drunk every other day. But whatever, dude. I don't need food. Just give me that bottle of Jack Daniels. If you're an alcoholic, please seek help. I guess that's it for today. Thanks for listening, man. I'll see you tomorrow.